Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I come with good news this morning from XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and the world of crypto, at least the world of quality crypto. I bring good tidings. It's not quite Christmas, but it could be. I do have some good news. I'm going to share with you a deep dive this morning, especially from my own research, speaking to the banks, institutions who have been telling you they're not buying the stuff while they're quietly accumulating the stuff. But which stuff? What news? What's going on? Well, this morning I'm going to share it all with you, and I'm all in with crypto once again. As you know, I've beaten the market now for 3 years in a row. If I show you my portfolio, year to date, we are now 25%. 25% year to date, smashed the market, and I am now once again back in crypto and doubling down at every possible conceivable opportunity. So what's the big news? What's going on? Well, a little spoiler alert, I've got a deep dive for you all around XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum and Solana, but there's been some buying when suggesting we're not buying, we're moving out and so on and so forth, which they was for a while. They were moving into defensive ETFs. Now there's some evidence of some real under the table movements into crypto, certain crypto. So I'm going to break it all down. It's big news today. It's great news. It's a new day. It's July the 7th. Interesting month, this one. The big dip is coming. What are we doing? I'm investing and I'm buying crypto today. I've got quite a bit of it already, from $10 to where I am today. I'll share it with you in just a few moments. Tap the like button, get excited for a day of crypto, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and some reviews, members events coming up. It's going to be a very exciting week with the FOMC minutes around the corner. That's tomorrow. That's going to set the market alight. We have a special deep dive in our newsletter for that and a live event. If you're watching now, tap the like button, click the share, put the kettle on, get ready. In the meantime, the rest of you, if you're watching later, just skip through this part and get straight into the meat and bones. It's now time for the action. Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's July the 7th, Tuesday, a great day. We've got a lot lined up for you today. It's an XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana special. Very bullish. I've had the tip off that it's time to go back in heavy to crypto, and I am. I've set my limit orders. All of that is, of course, shared on my Discord and Electrum exclusively. I don't pre-run my my position. I don't tell you what I'm going to do unless I actually do it live on the show, because we're not here to get clicks. We're not sponsored by anyone. No one influences what we do, and we don't want to get front run as our channel grows bigger and bigger every day. So all of my trades happen live if they are executed or I see an opportunity. Other than that, the planning goes on behind closed doors for a very select community. And I mean select. We choose you. You don't choose us on Discord and YouTube Electrum. We share our trades for you as well. Please tap the like button this morning. Get excited. It's a great day to be alive. July the 7th at 20 to 8, 14 minutes before the market opens. We got SpaceX drama today, all kinds of things, and FOMC minutes tomorrow. But let's get into the big story of the day, our XRP special. Why am I in and what is going on? I'm going to share with you all of my trades, all of my positions live right now, so you can see exactly what I have in my portfolio. And along the bottom of the screen, you'll see from time to time images of items from the village marketplace. Martyn's Village Market will come up. We've got a very powerful community inside our marketplace. You might want to pick yourself up a hat or a t-shirt or all that kind of stuff. Remember, members and Discordians always get the best prices on, and you can customize stuff as well. All right, so let's get straight into it. Let me start by showing you my position. So you can see I'm up this morning, $121. Not a huge amount, but the point is I'm safe now. I'm never going to be losing money. I've never lost money in 3 years, but now I'm even safer, despite the fact I'm going more heavily by the second into crypto. Let me share with you my real money, my real position. So we started with $5,000 5 years ago, just under 5 years ago. We started by losing money. The first year we lost $40,000 when I was Martyn Lucas, the day trader. Even though I day trade now more than I ever did, I didn't focus on investing, long-term investing alongside trading. It was all about a bit of nonsense, if I'm honest. When I first started, we made a lot of mistakes, but now we've learned a lot of things and we're learning more every day. So we started with $5,000. This is my real position live, unedited, scripted. You're seeing me go through my positions live as it happens. This is my real banking app. Here we go. There you go. There is our position now, 777,279. That is live, and that includes all of my debt to repay. So I borrowed money outside sources, as you know, from banks, way below the margin cost, prepaid the interest for the next year, 18 months, to be able to buy this market, which is what I've done. So when I earn more money from YouTube, or I sell stock, or I get some dividends, I pay off my debt of about $50,000 on credit cards, that is, and that money will go up. So we're on the way to $1 million now. Not so bad at all when you think that's live. When you think there's no options, there's no shorts, there's no guessing, there's no gambling, and we've got no margin at all right now. We are extremely safe, not too shabby at all. Let's come back to the main live screen and let's share with you the year to date. Year to date, including all of my crypto, which I've made no real money overall on yet, 25%. If I go into my actual positions without crypto, year to date, we're up 32%. Now, what does that mean? Just stocks and ETFs, essentially the S&P 500 and Coca-Cola year to date, folks, 32%. Does that make Martyn Lucas the greatest trader and investor of all time? Well, you can judge, as I was interviewed on 60 Minutes interview. That's on the top of the channel when the show finishes, right at the top. Go and check it out. I was grilled that I've beaten every Wall Street manager. I've beaten Warren Buffett, the S&P 500, Michael Saylor, Tom Lee, just about every trader in the world. And I've done that all with the S&P and Coca-Cola. No money there in crypto. Look at that, 32% year to date. In 1 year, 53%. Think of this, guys. Think of that number. It's important because 126 grand I've made. My critics will say it's because Martyn earns money. What a stupid thing that is. Uneducated idiots. There's lots of uneducated idiots in the world. That is my gain, not my income. If I earned $1 billion and I stuck it in the wrong asset, I would lose money. It's what you do with your money, not how much you have. I started with 5 grand, nobody watching my YouTube channel. I earned nothing for 2 years, and there it is, 53% in 1 year, without guessing, without gambling, beating every professional trader in the world. No one comes close, just on the S&P and Coca-Cola. Yes, you could be up 1,000,000% if you got lucky and you bought Binky Bonk or Fartcoin or something ridiculous like that. But I've done that the hard way, the slow way, and it's ended up paying tenfold, smashed every metric there is. So there you go. There is the reality. The S&P year to date, however, you're told it's booming. It's up 9.4%. So I think we can all say we've done pretty well with this strategy. So let's get back to it. Let me show you my positions and then all the big news on XRP and why I'm all in now. So here we go. Here is my crypto position. Let's start with this. We are up on everything. We are slightly down 0.47 on XRP. How many people today can say they're up on their crypto? And that's including all my tax harvesting, paying my taxes, because we understand lots and the intricacies of trading. We don't do dollar cost averaging. We don't buy the dip. We don't go to the moon. We stand on the bloody moon. That's what we do here, because we read balance sheets. We study the stuff that no one else does. We work harder and we bring it to you all live. So Bitcoin up 1.53, XRP down slightly, Ethereum up 4.75, and I made an entry into Solana just a couple of days ago, and we are up on it. Very nice indeed. Now, Ethereum and Solana, I've locked it up. I am staking it. On Ethereum, I'm earning a couple of percent, sorry. On Solana, I'm earning 4%. Now, many of you will go, I get better than that. You might get 7%. You might get more, but I'm showing everything on Robinhood because of the transparency and integrity and honesty of the show. It's important so you can see all of my assets in one place. I don't need to go somewhere else to make more money. I can beat the market by always buying the bottom, not by selling the top. I never do. I never focus on selling the top. Most of you beat my selling position, but none of you beat my bottom strategy. That's why I'm always beating the market. Way better than Tom Lee and Michael Saylor. Like they're not even starting off the starting grid. They're always paying the wrong price for their own assets, which they promote. Anyway, that's beside the point. So here we are, looking pretty good. And it's important that I do everything in one place, not three accounts. One over here that you can't see, because we have a very important verification from YouTube. It's not just we have the YouTube plaque 100,000, which is nice. More important, in the financial space, we hold the YouTube verification tick, which means genuine and authentic. There's the tick there. That's important. So what you're seeing here is real, genuine, and authentic. We're not sponsored by anyone. We don't sell you anything unless you want to buy a souvenir t-shirt or a hat or a hoodie, whatever you like. But we're not here selling training courses. We're not here asking you to send us money, custodians. There's no sponsors. There's no ads other than the YouTube ads, of course, the standard ads. We're here to give you the information which I get directly from the sources. So there is my crypto position. Now, a few days ago, I was in $10,000. Sorry, $10. That's all I had. I am now in with 12,890. Now, full disclosure, like I just said, I've made no money on this recent position overall. The individual trades, yes, we've traded and we've won for 3 years, but we started off by losing. We did it all wrong at the beginning. We don't do that anymore. So how have things changed? So we're still down 14 grand, but I own 13 grand now. I know I can turn this green. Important though, folks, to note, this is not revenge trading. Don't do that. Bad idea, stupid idea, but it'd be nice to turn crypto green, and we will very easily. We're going to get maybe up to $100,000 of crypto in the very near future. So crypto on the day, I'm up. On the week, I'm up. On the 1 month, I'm up. The 3 months, I'm up. The year to date, the 3 months were down. A year to date is down, and all the rest of it, there it is, full disclosure. So we're not claiming that we've made any money on crypto yet. We've made money on Coca-Cola and the S&P. We haven't made any money on crypto. However, we've posted all those tax losses against the future gains. So we've done it on purpose. On purpose, we've sold for losses because the asset went down. You might as well sell and buy immediately back and post the loss. Most people don't do that. They focus on dollar cost averaging and go into the moon. That's not how we invest. That's why we're always winning. Now let's come back to my main positions before I bring you the news. SGov, short-term treasury. I don't believe in running scared. I don't think it's a thing in this world you need to do. I'm fully invested. I'm never in cash. I'm always in a bit of margin. Why? Well, I'll show you how much margin I've got. None whatsoever. But yes, I do. Look at that. I have margin of $933. Why? Because you can borrow the first $1,000 for free. So why not? I live in margin. There's absolutely no sense to me whatsoever having money in cash because I earn more in short-term treasury bills than I earn in uninvested cash. It's as simple as that. I can sell it 5 days, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And if I want to buy some crypto over the weekend, I can use my margin and I can then pay off and sell a treasury bill on Monday morning or Sunday night, really. And I can clear the margin. There's no reason to not be in margin up to $1,000 because I get it interest free. So it's free money. I might as well put it to work. So I always live inside the $1,000 margin position. I don't tell you what to do. This is not financial advice, but my experience would be everyone should have a margin account. What does that mean? That doesn't mean to say you have to use margin, but what it does mean, you should have a margin account, because if you have a cash account, you basically have a child's account. When you're a child, you had a cash bank account, right? You didn't have a credit card, you didn't have a checkbook, you had to ask your mum and dad if you could draw some money out. That is essentially what a cash account brokerage system is. It's for those that don't manage their money, those that have no discipline. You should turn on margin. Doesn't mean margin investing, it doesn't mean margin withdrawal, it means margin account. What does that mean? It means that you can have invest with unsettled funds. In other words, you can buy and sell in seconds, no pattern day trade limits. You can buy and sell as whenever you want. You're not waiting for things to settle. But it does require some discipline, because if you turn around and say, I'm going to transfer into my brokerage today $1 million, and you don't have $1 million in your account, it will give it to you. In my case, it will give me $1 million, but when it goes to the bank, realizes there's not $1 million in there, you'll get a flag and they'll turn it off and you'll go back to a little baby account again of a cash account because you can't manage your own money. But if you can count 1 + 1 = 2 and you know how to manage your own money, margin account is the way to go, because you can now buy and sell whenever you want, transfer money in that you've got in your bank account, or even in my case, and I would never recommend this, but I understand the banking system like the back of my hand because I speak to banks all the time. Very often, and you saw me do it a couple of weeks ago, I transferred money into my brokerage account on the Thursday, knowing the money would not be in my account until the Monday, because I wanted to buy a Coca-Cola dip. Don't do that. That's me understanding the second-by-second banking system. Why did I do that? Because on the Thursday, I wanted to buy Coca-Cola, knowing the Friday was a bank holiday. The bank would not even go to Robinhood until the Friday, but they couldn't because it was a bank holiday. Then they'd try Saturday, but they don't try Saturday because they're just lazy. Sunday, they're even more lazy. They do nothing on a Sunday. This is why I'm not a great fan of banks, even though I understand it. Monday, their money would be taken from Robinhood. It wouldn't be there. It wouldn't be there until middle of the day when I got paid on YouTube, but I knew the bank wouldn't settle throughout the day.
Khan 4,966 tipped £1.99 through Super Chat. Rough time frame for the $800 meta target?
Very rough time frame. I will answer that question. We are not in the stock market conditions for that at the moment. I see $800 in the medium to long term on Meta, but in the current conditions of inflation still high, rates not coming down, oil going back up, Iran war could reaccelerate. It's something for the future, but I do see it as my target. I'm not buying it because I'm not really interested in that trade. Understanding Meta doesn't interest me. I don't focus enough time to understand the business, but I can see it going to $800. I hope that answers your question. All right, so coming back to crypto, I've lost my train of thought a little bit, but I do appreciate the question. Whenever you want to fire those off, ask a question. At least it gets you on the show. But anyway, I lost my train of thought for a minute. I'm not even sure where I was, but doesn't matter. We'll pick it up in a second. Anyway, so there's my. I've probably completely gone off track, but there is my thoughts. Let me go into the news today for crypto. That's what you're all here for. You want to know why I'm so bullish. Oh yeah, that's right. I was sharing my position. Oh yeah, margin. That's right. So I'm all in on short-term treasury bills. This is my cash. This is what I have as cash. Warren Buffett does exactly the same, short-term treasury bills. I've got 362,000 here. I've got another position on my Roth IRA. So I'm all in on short-term treasury. And it's about $100-150 a day I earn. Doesn't show it all the time because we get this up and down movement until it sorts itself out, and then it goes up a little bit higher and you'll see it. So I'm making money all the time without the risk of ever losing money. Now you might say, well, that's only what, 3.55%, I think it is, if I can remember top of it. No, it might be slightly lower. Let me have a look at it. It's 3.53%. You might go, well, that's not very much. Well, considering I'm up 50% on the 1 year, now I'm getting an extra 3.5%. I think you'll agree there's nothing wrong with that. So that's what I do. That's where my money lives for now. The S&P 500, where I've made all my money because I predicted the bottom about 10 different times, and I was right every single time because I speak directly to the banks, institutions, those that move the money, and those that have given me the signal to buy crypto this morning. I'm going to come on to that in a second. The S&P, I'm out of it. I've made some money. It shows I'm up 3% because I exited it. Until that turns red, I'm not buying it. And the S&P will turn red, very red. Coca-Cola, I've made more money than I deserve on Coca-Cola. My latest position is at 1.99. I'm out of it. But in my Robinhood UK account and my Robinhood ISA, I'm still 100% in. For tax reasons, I don't want to be selling in the UK. I'm just holding a defensive position. All right, and I share that with you on the screen as well. That's part of that 780,000. All the money is in one place so you can see it. VUG, that's the S&P on steroids. I'm out of that at the moment. I've made money on that. And SpaceX, it's a bit of a joke. I made money on it. I made 20% on when we traded it. I didn't sell my IPO position because I want to protect my IPO integrity with Robinhood, so that way I can trade future IPOs if I feel so inclined. But I did make about 20%. I'm up 18% on that one share right now, but I'm preparing to buy a lot more SpaceX, but it will go below the IPO price, and that can happen as soon as today. Unlocks are on the way. We shall see what happens. All right, so now let's go into our big story, why you're here for today. We've beaten the market, we've smashed it, but what is the big XRP news? Well, XRP, I've got plenty to share with you, which is exactly what we're going to come on to right now. Here you go. Right. So this is some very interesting news all around the world of XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Now, you as a retail investor spend your time running around trying to make money because you're chasing money. Real money doesn't buy stuff. It buys experiences. It likes to control money. It behaves in a very different way to you. And when you understand that, you start trading and investing in a whole different way. I've often talked about where would you hang out in the worst bar in town? Of course not. Well, I wouldn't anyway. I like to hang out with millionaires, billionaires, and I mean that literally. I hang out down at the Highland Park, Dallas, Mark Cuban, Jerry Jones. You know Jerry Jones, he's the guy charging you $10,000 to sit on a front row seat at the AT&T Stadium to watch Messi play. Anyway, so these are the people I like to associate myself ourselves with. And real money right now is telling me it's time to get into crypto once again. Why? Because a few weeks ago, banks, institutions were taking money out of crypto. They drove it down. We all saw it. We all saw the story around Michael Saylor. It's the end of the world. Michael Saylor's dumping all his crypto. Of course, he's not. The amount he sold was insignificant. It did provide some trading movement, though. People selling and dumping, which was very nice for me. I picked it up when you got margin call, because real money is control. Retail money is chasing profit. There's a very different thing. Control is everything. Profit takes care of itself. Chasing profit, you always end up with nothing. So let me tell you all about crypto, XRP, everything else, and why I'm in. Well, every night around about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm on the phone, texting, emailing, messaging the banks, the institutions. I've shared it with you live on the show. I've given you times, precise times. I've said to you at 2 and 3 o'clock this morning on this day, you're going to see crypto go down, you're going to see risk on assets go down, and you're going to see defensive ETFs go up. Now, for the integrity of the show, to keep that tick on our channel, if that is true, if I've done that more than once, 100% accurate, 100% reliable with my Discordians and my Electrum members who have seen me, heard me, observed it, firsthand witnessed it, put yes in the chat that you have seen that. If you haven't seen that, say no, Martyn's a liar and a scammer and he's making it all up and all he's trying to do is get you to buy a t-shirt or something like that. Anyway, so yes or no in the chat. Have I done that? Have I said that multiple times? Watch to see what happens. I predict my members will say yes. You'll see the chat flooded with yeses. Oh, we have a special comment.
At 4,541, Brian has become a member. Anyone that wants someone to trust, this is your man. He is always right and 100% trustworthy, and he will make you money. He never loses. Learned a lot of this man. Thanks, mate.
Spot on, mate. Thank you very much. Why am I always winning? Well, for several reasons, Brian, because I talk to the people that control the markets. I spent 40 years making friends at the very top of society, and we have a conversation. It's not rocket science. I look at balance sheets. I study numbers. I get offered 30, 40, 50 grand every day to sponsor the channel. Unlike Meet Kevin with his 2 planes, Graham Stepan, Andre Check, who will take all the checks, no pun intended, to be sponsored. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I don't want your money. I don't need your money. I don't care for money. I care for winning. I care for helping my Discordians and Electrum members win every day. That's what I do. And I get a buzz out of winning. I couldn't care less about the number, the money. I don't need it. I don't spend it. Why? Am I rich? No, you've seen how much money I've got, $780,000. To some people, I'm a billionaire. To most of my audience, no big deal at 57 years of age, whoop-de-doo. But I feel a billionaire because I've got $1 billion of love in the bank from you, my family, and everybody else. So I don't really care for stuff. I don't buy stuff. I just sit here all day talking to you and winning. That's what I do. That's why I'm not sponsored. So thank you, William. Thank you very much indeed, Brian, for that and everything you do for the music channel. You saw all the yeses in the chat. There it was. You can see the verification come in. So let's get on with the news. No more other stories. Let's focus now 100% on this story right now. Everyone, could you please tap the like button? I'm not going to say it again now. Everyone, oops, a daisy, I just pressed the wrong button. Could you all tap the like button? It'd be absolutely fantastic if you wouldn't mind. I'm not going to mention it again now for about 20 minutes. We're going to focus until we ring the bell. And thank you for all the jewels that are coming in, the flow states. We're trying to collect the whole set so we can get a recommendation on YouTube. There's a load of little super stickers, little jewels you can send. And a channel gets awarded if it collects the whole set. So we're trying to we've got lots of flow states now. We're trying to get the full set, and if we do, we get a recommendation on YouTube. It's a kind of cool thing. Anyway, let's carry on. Let me break it all down. Here we go, non-stop, directly from our newsletter, award-winning. If you want that, the link is pinned in the chat. Let me get to it. And Discord, if you want all of my trades and one-on-one support, 24 hours a day from me. No AI, no bots. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm up, I'm trading, and you ask me a question, I can answer it. And I do. Ask my members. So here we go. OpenUSD lands with 140 backers, including Visa, MasterCard, and BlackRock. Big for Ripple standing, though it does not run on the XRP ledger. Now, this was a big story I had from my friends at the top. I like this story. This is a very interesting one. This is good for Ripple, good for Solana, good for Ethereum, good for the whole crypto market. And while you're thinking they're dumping, they're actually buying. So the XRP ETF streak hits 8 weeks of net inflows, near 1.47 billion in total, even as the price barely reacted. What's going on over the counter? People are acquiring without you noticing. This is how it works. So right now, the big players are moving, taking your positions when you get margin called, when you overextend with a little bit of movement which trips you up. They pick it up quietly, as am I, which I'm sharing, of course, every minute of the day on Discord and Electrum. The numbers now, the Clarity Act stalls as bipartisan talks break down, and its July window is closing faster than the hype suggests. Indeed. I've warned of this over and over again. We could have a long delay in clarity. Is that good or bad? Well, for those that don't understand, those that are sponsored and those that offer custodian services and promise $100 XRP by last Christmas and look absolutely stupid, but no one seems to have a problem with going back and hearing it all over again. For those people, they're kind of losing all their money. For us, we look at this as a buying opportunity. At least I do, and I'm buying all the time at the right time, taking my time, never paying more than I paid last time, so I'm buying with conviction. If I bought this level, I never buy it again. Same for all 4 crypto: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP. If I pay this price, I never will pay that price again. I only pay this price. So I buy with conviction. I understand where the bottom is. I will get the bottom. I always do. I know when the money is going to buy the bottom. I share it with you all the time. I'm never going to pay more. I'm never going to FOMO in. I'm never going to buy on the way up, no matter how big the story, because I'll have it while you're sleeping. I'll buy on the way down, and when it goes up, I trim the top, and that's all I do. There's no buying on the way up. Now, I've got some numbers here. This isn't very clear, so I'll go over to another screen for you. Now, this is directly from our award-winning newsletter. Sensei talks directly with Michael Burry, by the way, in our award-winning newsletter. Again, I'm not going to go over these numbers too much. I want you to read them in the newsletter. So go and check this out. You can see it in much more detail, much larger, and it will be much easier for you to digest than me just read them off on the screen to you. I'm going to focus on the story. We've also got the XRP chart. We've got the buy zone, the sell zone, support levels. I don't focus on that. I'll tell you the truth. I don't focus on it at all. It's very useful. A lot of you like it. I glance over it. I understand it. I'm more interested. 2 o'clock in the morning on the phone. Who's buying what? That's what I do. Because the money moves the market. The chart is a mere reflection of it. I don't look in the reflection. I talk to the people. I talk to the source. That's it. I know you want to look at the chart. Go and fill your boots. It's not how I trade. In fact, all my buy orders, sell orders are so far detached from the trading positions on the chart, you wouldn't believe. I just randomly pick numbers. Literally. I just go, another 5% down, I'll double. And that's what I do, because it's about the sentiment, who's buying, rather than am I going to get it on the trend line, the support line, the binky bonk, the blah, blah, blah. Really, I understand the value, but it's not the way I buy. I buy with conviction. When money's moving, I am there with it along for the journey. Anyway, XRP has bounced nicely off the $1 zone, and the $1 was the target I had, referring to Sensei, had been calling for all along. We've been speaking about this $1. I've also talked about 80 cents, to be fair. I've mentioned it could drop to 80 cents. I still think that's the case. That's why I've only got $13,000 invested, and I could go up to $100, maybe even $120,000, but we're not at 80 cents yet. So I want to make sure that I can always buy every possible discount, because it's not about selling the top that makes you money. It's about controlling crypto and buying the bottom. And that's what I always focus on. Anyway, the line that matters now is the downward sloping resistance running from the top of this whole bear market, because it slopes lower as time goes on. It now sits around $1.17, and it is exactly where price is, pushed up into the trend line and getting a small rejection today, back around the 114. This is the single most important line on the chart. It is the trend of the entire bear market, and the whole question is whether we break it. A clean break opens the door back towards $1.30. Through 130 is a wall. The horizontal level around 131 with the momentum band stacked just above it. Clear 131 and we can start talking about $1.50, even $2. If the wider market gives us the momentum, the honest flip side is that we are not above the trend line yet. So it keeps capping price. A retest of $1 is on the table with 90 cents and 80 cents below that. There's me. Nothing changes those levels until the trend line actually breaks. Two things tilt my short-term read constructive. Price has reclaimed the 9-day and the 21-day exponential moving average, EMAs, around $1.10 and $1.11. And my trigger alert is on the verge of its first bullish tick. There is also a clear bullish divergence on the daily. The relative strength index, RSI, making higher highs while price made lower lows, which is a big reason we bounced so cleanly off the $1. For the record, I am still holding the position I opened around 1, and this is my position, not a suggestion. If we tag 130, I may take my shorter term trade off. If we roll over instead, I hold the rest long term and look to add lower myself. That's coming from Sensei. Now we're going to go into the ripple effect. Very, very important. We've got 15 minutes to go before the bell goes. We will ring it together. Get ready for it. It might be a time to ask you to tap the like button. Can everyone do that? Now, later on, I'm going to break down all of these points, facts, and so on and so forth, and share across my multiple platforms that I have. Let me just share those with you for 1 second. So there is my X account. If you'd like to follow me on X, I've dropped X into the chat. Follow me on X. If you'd like to see more of my private world, last night we covered, and commiserations to the United States football team. We covered it live, had a great audience, lots of screaming and shouting at the telly. Thank you for joining us. There is my Instagram. I've gone semi-viral on Instagram. A few months ago, I was at 1,000. We'll be at 10,000 followers within the next couple of weeks. I think at the rate we're going, it's really quite incredible, and we have a large audience of Insta-Lucasades, a private community where we do share private conversations, Whiskey Wednesdays, tea on Thursdays. We talk about the stocks and private stuff, but we don't share our trades. That is shared exclusively for YouTube, Electrum, and Discord. So there you go. If you want to follow me there, please do. If you want free shares of Robinhood USA, I'm not sponsored by them. It's just my referral link. There it is. If you want free shares of Robinhood UK, I've also got a UK account. Again, not sponsored by them. You get free shares. I get free shares. There is the link. All right. Some of you often ask about Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread as well. So I'll give those to you. And I've just realized I can't bloody find them. But, oh, there it is. Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread. Does that pop up? Yes, it does. There you go. Right. You get free trials. Again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. Seeking Alpha are always offering me money for my analysis because my trades have won for 3.5 years, but I don't do it. I don't want them to pay me $250 because if I do that, I just become like everybody else. I do it for free. You can watch it every day on my show. So anyway, the ripple effect. Let's get into this story. OpenUSD. This is a really big story for crypto. I like it. I'm enthused by it. And this is where the real money is paying a lot of attention right now. So I'm very excited about this. OpenUSD, what the 140 backer stablecoin actually means for Ripple and XRP. What does it really mean? Now, if you like our newsletter, by the way, there is the link to it. All Discord members get 40% discount. Remember that. It's worth being a Discord member just for that, right? And there's no price increase ever, no inflation ever, because I don't make money out of my Discord. I'm here to help people. I make money out of doing the job. And like I said before, I don't really care about the subscription that you pay. It's always the same price. It never goes up. 5 years now, no inflation ever. Even though YouTube keeps saying, put the price up, I never, ever, ever do. And I never will. I don't want to make money out of you. I don't need to. I just make money out of doing the job. I want to help as many people as possible. So if you ever become a member on any of my services, 20 years from now, you'll be paying exactly the same price. The only provider in the world who will ever say that to you. And I am saying it. It's been my call sign for 5 years now. No price increase, no inflation. I make money from doing it. I don't value your money, but I do value your company because I'm building the best community in the world. On June the 30th, a group calling itself Open Standard unveiled Open USD, OUSD, a dollar-backed stablecoin with more than 140 companies behind it. It scared a lot of people. People thought it was a bad story. What is it really about? And the roster is the story. It spans the card and payments network: Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Stripe, Adyen, major banks and asset managers: BlackRock, BNY Mellon, Standard Chartered, BBVA, DBS, US Bank, big tech and retail: Google, Samsung, IBM, Shopify, DoorDash, and much of the crypto: Coinbase, OKX, Bybit, Galaxy, Digital Fireblocks, MetaMask. It is not trading yet. It's expected to go live later in 2026 and will launch across 4 chains. Solana, hello, Solana. You may have heard me buy some Solana a few days ago. Stellar, Base, and Polygon. Ripple put its name to it on day one as an integration partner. So what does this all mean for Ripple? What does it mean for XRP? Is it good for the crypto space? We've got just over 10 minutes to go before the bell goes. What makes it a genuinely big deal is the business model, not the branding. Every major stablecoin today, USDC, Tether included, keeps the interest earned on the reverses that back it. And that interest is essentially the entire business. This is what we've been talking about with Clarity and the banks and so on and so forth. Jamie Dimon saying, I wouldn't buy it. Well, he's quietly buying crypto somewhere else. I've just discovered that. And some very sensitive information there. But Jamie Dimon's been saying he's not buying crypto, and yet we know now he is somewhere else on the side. Anyway, there's a little tidbit there from you. That's as much as you're going to get right now. OpenUSD inverts that. Businesses can mint and redeem it with no fees and no volume caps, and the yield on the reverse, the reserves, is handed back to the partners instead of kept by the issuer.
Can't believe
this is a big deal.
At Potato Family 3958 has become a member. Pro member here. 7 months membership this month.
Thank you very much, Potato Family. Very, very big story, this. It's going to be kept by the issuer. It'll be run by Open Standard, an independent company whose board is the partners themselves. So no single company controls the coin, which is the neutrality that names like Visa and Google wanted before signing on. That model is aimed squarely at Circle, the issuer of USDC, whose stock fell 17% in a single day and roughly a quarter across the month, because close to 96% of Circle's revenue comes from the reserve income OpenUSD wants to give away. There's a big change here in the crypto world. So is it good for Ripple? On balance, yes, it is. Institutions like it, banks like it, I like it. I, in fact, love it. It's why I'm back in crypto from $10 to 13 grand in just a week. And there's a lot more to come. I've got, as you see, 780,000 in play. I can really turn it on and really start to buy heavy if I want to. And I will. And you'll know when I'm doing it before I do it on Discord and on Electrum. So is it good for Ripple? Yes. Ripple did not have to build this or fund it, yet it gets to stand inside the biggest new payments coalition in the market next to Visa and BlackRock, and keeps its own stablecoin, Ripple USD. Running at the same time, it wins the association and the relationship without betting everything on a single coin. This is Ripple doing what it's always tried to do. Be the plumbing behind the payments rather than pick one horse and hope. Great. This is why we've always bought XRP, why we've always had interest in Ripple. Great. Very good indeed. Let's read some more. Is it good for XRP? Here is the honest answer. And it is the part of the loud accounts are getting wrong. Now, again, my mum taught me, empty vessels make the most noise. Well, yeah. They do. You know what I'm talking about. Scammers who ask to custodian your money, God knows why. People promising you all kinds of nonsense, all influence, sponsored, have something to sell. Here, there's no sponsorship, nothing to sell, and I get offered more than anyone. I've got the most engaged audience. 98% of my audience are live viewers, are members, higher than any other channel in the world. 10 times Mr. Beast's average. That's why we will be the first 1 billion channel in the world. We're in 76 countries, 14 languages, always live, tell you the truth, always winning and being seen to be winning every single day. Transparent, clear, open, become part of our family. Tap the like, subscribe, share it out. Let's get this party started. We're going to be 1 million by the end of next year. It's not that long away, a year and a half. We're on target for 1 million. Our growth is there, still on that trend line. So, I love all this story today. I'm going to read that again. Is it good for XRP? Yes, it is. Even though the loudest accounts are getting it all wrong because they're self-interest, selfish, greedy, stupid people who I have no time for on this channel. OpenUSD does not run on the XRP ledger. It launches on Solana. Hello. Solana, just bought some. Yep. Bought it before this. You heard about it on Discord. I'm very happy, and it's all staked, by the way, earning 4%. Not concerned about the inflation issue. The board are about to bring that down dramatically, so that's great for the token. Paying no attention to that, and I don't need that much of it. I bought $1,000 just a couple of days ago, just for a laugh. I don't need that much of it to make the money I need inside the allocation. Anyone telling you XRP powers OpenUSD or that Ripple built it is simply wrong. Doesn't stop them from saying it all over X. Doesn't matter. People just say all sorts of stupid stuff because people are selfish, greedy, and essentially stupid. We like taking their money. We do it all the time. A win for Ripple. The company is not the same as a win for XRP, the token. Completely different. We've spoken to Ripple. I speak regularly to Ripple and banks and Robinhood, and I understand the system behind the system is Ethereum for Robinhood. Essentially, that's what the Robinhood on chain is. And with Ripple, the CFO doesn't think we're going to go past $3. So, is it a win for XRP? Yeah, well, yeah, but it's a bigger win for Ripple. What does that mean? Let's cover that right now. Anyway. Ripple built is simply wrong. A win for Ripple, the company, is not the same as a win for the XRP token. Remember, it's not about chasing profits, it's about controlling crypto. And this launch does not put XRP under the hood of the new coin. No, it doesn't. So why am I buying it? Why am I so excited about it? Well, that'll all become clear throughout this event. We've got 5 minutes to go. We are going to ring the bell together, and then we'll continue this. We'll be here as long as it takes. If you haven't got the time, this channel's not for you. We're in no rush. We're bringing you all the information, very in-depth, deep dive on XRP today. If you've got an investment, you might want to stick to the end. Might be worth it. It might be worth it for you doing a little bit of research. Where XRP could genuinely fit is narrower and more interesting. It is. And by the way, this information you're listening to is from our very own award-winning newsletter. It's all our own research. It's not taken from X. In fact, I use X to wipe my backside with. Got no interest in listening to what influencers say or sponsored channels say. This is directly from the sources compiled in our own award-winning newsletter, #2 bestseller on Substack, and the owner, Sensei, talks directly with Michael Burry. So this is genuine. This is not me copying and pasting from X. This is us compiling, not using AI. Yes, we use some AI to assist us, of course, but this is our own research, our own work directly from the sources. Other YouTubers will actually use our information as their own. It comes all from us. So where does it really stem from? In corridors where there is a thin direct liquidity between open USD and local currency, XRP can still act as the neutral bridge asset that moves the value. Using Ripple's existing on-demand liquidity model, that is a possibility, not a promise. What is already concrete is RLUSD in late June. The amount issued on XRPL narrowly overtook the amount on Ethereum for the first time, around 801 million against 795 million. And Ripple minted a further 225.8 million on XRPL in early July. You might have noticed, if you trade wisely and you buy the bottom, as I always do, these constant dilutions, if you want to call it, where Ripple release more XRP, if we want to put it that way, it doesn't really have an effect if you buy at the right time. I love it because eventually that will run out. There's only 100 billion. It will eventually come to an end. Every one of those transactions burns a tiny amount of XRP and locks up a small reserve. So the token's on-chain job grows with it. We got 2 minutes to go. We are going to ring the bell together. We're very, very excited about it. Let's finish this up. And then we get into the ETF streak hits 8 weeks. We'll talk about that right after the bell. Let me finale onto this. Put it together and the read is clear. OpenUSD is huge for the stablecoin wars. Good for Ripple standing and only indirectly relevant to XRP through the ledger and as a possible bridge asset, not through the coin itself. The thing worth watching is whether any OpenUSD volume ever routes through Ripple's rails on the XRP ledger, because that and not the launch headline is the moment it would start to touch the token. So there we go. Now we're going to pick up the next part of the story in a moment after we've rung the bell. So let's go back now to my live positions. Here we are. This is my live position where we are right now. Let's come back. We've got 1.5 minutes to go. Let's have a look at it. I'm up today. I'm green. I'm virtually green always, but it is what it is. I'm all in short-term treasury. On the bell, we're seeing XRP go down. I do have limit orders placed. Sorry, I'm not going to share it on the screen. It's only known to my Discord members, which you can join for a couple of bucks. There's no price increase ever. There's no inflation ever. And we only allow 2 people a day to come in because we choose you. You don't choose us. It's not about your subscription or your money. It's about putting together the best team of Lucozade Discordians, newsies, Insta Lucozades for Instagram in the world. We're trying to build the best. We've got whales and the best, most honest people. So we choose you. If you click on our Discord link, it's pinned to the top. You will get interviewed later on today. I can onboard you at the end of my event live on the show. And if you get a place, you're in and you'll never pay more and you'll be fixed for life. And once you leave, you'll never get in again because there is a waiting list now of 150 people wanting to join our server. All right. Okay. So here we go. Let's get ready to ring the bell together. Very exciting morning. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The bell has gone. We are off to the races. We've got limit orders in place. Let's go for our entire position, see what's rocking and rolling, and see everything on the market that could affect your portfolio. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Here we go. So first of all, our portfolio. We are green today. Lovely. We like green in this show. The S&P is down, so we're beating the market. Again, we're beating the market, the S&P, preparing for a major dump, and I'll be there to buy it all from you. Virgin Galactic, $2.69, flat right now. SpaceX, I believe it's on the NASDAQ 100 today. It's going down. That's a great start. Anyway, we'll be buying it shortly. Not yet. Our Discordians know when. You will find out when we bought it. Palantir is up 0.29 today, but pulling back. We've got gold going up. I don't believe in gold, don't believe in silver, don't believe in hedges, I don't guess, I don't gamble, I don't have stop losses, don't believe in selling on the way down, I believe in buying on the way down. I don't protect my money. My protection is my education of reading the balance sheet. That's it. Never do stop losses, ever. Don't do hedges, ever. Amazon up 0.99, Apple up 0.85, Enphase Energy, one of my top picks for $100. Coca-Cola on the rise again today. Would I have made more money if I'd stayed in it? The simple answer is not even close. I've shown you in 12 months up 50%. You would not have made 50% if you just stayed in Coca-Cola. I will buy it, I will sell it, I will trade it, I will make money over and over again. It's going to $90, but not before a pullback. So be careful chasing it. I am very excited by Coca-Cola, but I'm not chasing it today. Oh no. J&J going up, defensive going up. That's because we've got the potential of the Iran war going on again. There's no deal. I said there was no deal. I said oil could go back up again, and it probably will. Chevron oil, well, there we go. Looking at it live, it's going up again. No surprise. The whole thing was a lot of nonsense, but it made certain politicians lots of money to say a lot of rubbish. But there it is. Tesla is down 0.42. McDonald's defensive, but not all defensives are equal, going up. Google is up 0.47 today. Microsoft up, too expensive. Meta Platform 609 is going to $800, but not in these conditions. If you want to buy it, hold it. A lot of profit coming your way. Don't know exactly when, but conditions need to change dramatically. We're up 1.6% this morning. Nvidia going down 192. Still could go a lot lower. Walmart, it's not a staple anymore. It's an AI play. I want to buy it under $100. Tilray Brands, no value whatsoever. It's a gambler's stock. And Erwin Simon, CEO of Tilray Brands, is now a laughing stock on his own board. What an absolute nightmare. Robinhood up today, 117. I like Robinhood, but if you pay 117 for Robinhood, you are absolutely mental. Stupid thing to do. Look at the balance sheet. You're paying way too much for it. That never ends well. Vertical Aerospace. We have the #1 EVTOL analyst in the world, as invited by the CEOs of all these companies live on our show. Next week, he's going to the biggest air show in the world. Special invitation as a member of the press. That's our very own Vaz. Archer Aviation down. Taiwan Semiconductor. Told you it was getting a bit hot yesterday. Bitcoin up 0.16, XRP down 0.24, hardly anything. Ethereum up 0.42, and Solana up 0.21. There is our rundown of the show. Welcome to the big show. It's lovely to have you here inside the studio with me, where I share my life with you every day on the show. Let's get back to our big story. Now, before we continue our big XRP, because we've got lots to bring you today. Oops-a-daisy, let me reset that. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle, ripple effect. We've got to go down all the way through here. What we're going to do is put that there, like that. And then what we're going to do is do Q&A, first of all. So before we continue our story, we're going to do some Q&A, answer everyone's questions. Because On this show, no one gets left behind. Welcome inside my home. Welcome to the family. This is what we do. Not one person ever gets left behind. So I'm going to answer every single question, every person. If it gets too busy, then we will go members only. So for now, we will be answering everyone's questions. Good morning. Let me just catch up with every single question. I don't delete, edit, omit, ignore. Everybody gets answered. Good morning, Jacko. Good morning, Kurt Savage. Lux is here. Good morning, Martyn, everyone from Belgium. Lovely to have you here. Congratulations to you. Commiserations to the United States of America. It was a tough night for them, but they played a great team, and unfortunately, they didn't win this time. But congratulations, the team is improving. Good luck to them on the next big major event. Timothy, good morning all. William, our admin, and of course our creator of our Discord as well. Afternoon, Martyn. Trump must feel the right. Afternoon, Martyn. Trump must feel the right plonker after last night's result. I'm not commenting on that. We're not getting into any of that stuff. James Rose, good morning all. Buenos dias. Love you all and wish everyone the best. Super River Lady. Nate Fisher, morning to you guys. I want the market to crash. This will only take a minute for me to get through the comments, and then I'll carry on with our big story. Good afternoon, Chris. Hello from Holland. Welcome, Gerben. Lovely to have you here. Pro member. It looks like Martyn sold the bottom. Martyn sold the bottom. Martyn bought the bottom. Didn't sell the bottom. High energy. Good morning to you. Good morning, Martyn. I want all to be aware. I was hacked on Coinbase. I have F2A thumbprint and pin to buy and sell. No scams. Just straight hack. They bought 200,000 Bitcoin and that hit me. PB. Wow, that's a pretty dramatic story. I'm terribly sorry to hear that. I want to know Coinbase is having major breach issues. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing. Sad souvenir, all in. We are all in, or a small percentage of that is actually in. You don't need taglines, Martyn. You're better than that. Well, okay, but it's my sentiment. I'm all in, as in I'm confident to buy all I can. That's what I mean. There's not any, it is what it is. Sorry if you don't agree. Engage, good morning. Mabelis, good morning. Tomorrow's title, Crypto's a Scam. I'm not Orange Man Bad. This is exciting development, hopefully profitable one. Bob's in Spain is XRP of crypto in general. Our 5th anniversary shirt arrived today. It looks great. Fantastic. The 5th anniversary, the birthday of the show. Congratulations to everyone who got them. We sold out twice, had to restock twice. They hacked my account. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Our oil baron is in the house. Good morning to you. I was hacked on Coinbase. Thank you for sharing. You've done it now several times. You don't need to keep doing it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Liz, hello, Liz from Tony. Crypto is easy to profit from. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Packing, opening, hoping to go again. Everyone, please be aware. Human being Liz, hello, Tony. Lance Strength, KC. Oh my God. Wear yours a mobile on desktop. Okay, we got a conversation about being hacked here. I'm not going to get into that on the screen. Good morning, Boca Bradley. Let's go Bitcoin XRP to the moon. I prefer standing on the moon. It's our very own phrase. Wow, my 1 year is down 50%. My 1 year is up 50%. I'm sorry to hear that. No reason for that. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. Here I can't buy or sell lots, so dollar cost average, no, it's not at all. Please do not fall into that trap. If you don't have lots, you have 2 options. Number 1, you can email your brokerage and they can very often sell the lots for you. So that is the first option. Second of all, if you write down your trades, understand your highest level, make sure it hits the highest level, your FIFO rule, first in, first out, you sell from the top, you are effectively using lots by doing that, selling from the top. Always sell from the top, it protects your account. YouTubers who talk about crypto always say sell from the bottom, make the maximum profit, dollar cost averaging. They're idiots. I've been investing since I was 17 with Barclays Bank. I'm not a YouTuber. I simply broadcast on YouTube. And before anyone says, yes, you are, Martyn, is Paul McCartney a YouTuber? No, he's on YouTube. Is Elton John a YouTuber? No, they broadcast on YouTube. I'm the World Piano Man, and I've also been the voice of Wings with Sir Paul McCartney. So there you go. I'm not a YouTuber. I simply broadcast on the best network in the world. Anyway, there you go. Good morning, everyone. Would you all mind hitting the like button? Is Martyn going to get yield back on USDG? No, because I'm in Texas. I've looked into it. I can't get the 7%. It's not available to me because I live in Texas. I can't get it, unfortunately. So I am frozen out of that deal. 2 weeks later, Wazir, good morning, Martyn. I hope you are doing well this morning. I am. Thank you for the kind messages on Discord. Appreciate it. Today is a brand new day. We're focusing on money, winning, our members, Discordians, and everything else is just utter noise, which we've left behind in the dust. Liz, Kimberly, good morning. Grand rising, everyone. What's Meta trading at? I just shared it on the screen. If they ever release their crypto stuff to compete with X, I could see this pushing them higher. CB means Coinbase. Sunday evening, banks. Yes, thank you very much indeed. Yeah, banks trading 24/7. You just don't have access to it. All right, simple as that. Trying to be like you, Pack. I'm not sure I understand that. Stephen, I accidentally deleted a chat. Okay, Stephen, we all make mistakes. My struggle with drive-through. Goat trophy, thank you, Karen. Brian is here, celebrates 12-month membership. That was a lovely comment, a beautiful comment, thank you. Starlight, yes, we're coming straight back to the Bitcoin news. I'm just going to answer everyone's question. No one gets left behind. Max, yes. Now I asked all the members, is everything verified here, real here? Do I share all my trades here? And you can see everybody went yes. The chat blew up, as they always do, because we do tell the truth and my audience verify it, fact check me live on the show. Petra, good morning. Hi, everyone. Chad, good morning to you. Martyn Lucas is 100% integrity. Channel, do we get tired of winning? No, we don't. Flow State, thank you for all the jewels. We've nearly got the full set. 3 a.m. Eastern time. Well, it depends which notification I gave you. You're not a member, so you wouldn't have seen it anyway. Still holding 764 shares of Microsoft. Congratulations. Good morning to you, Chief. That Solana trade is treating me pretty nice from yesterday. Thank you, Martyn. I freaked out at first. I should have learned. It could go a lot lower though, mate. But you might freak out. I'll be doubling and tripling when it does. He said a lot, but he brags about how much money he has. He said a lot, but he brags about how much money I have. You talking about me? I just tell people the truth so they follow the story. If that's bragging, this channel is not for you. Go and watch Little House on the Prairie. This channel is about making money. So people want transparency. They don't want political correctness. They don't want me to, BS. They don't want me to hide behind sponsors. They don't want me to be all, I've got no money or I'm not showing you what I'm trading. No, they want to see I'm winning every day so they can verify my information. If you don't like it, go and watch something else. This is not for you. But we show everything here. How do you do? Says Green. Getting through all the comments. PB, are you a Discordian? He's asking a question. PB, congratulations, Potato Family. Kimberly, thank you for always supporting the Extra channel. I built a web app in 2025. Thank you very much for sharing that. Curious if I can get opened using it. I'm not sure what that means. Have we stopped or is it my connection? No, it's your connection. I double check my streams all the time. We've got backup and everything. XRP song, you want to hear it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. XRP, always believe in your flow. If you want to get the XRP song, the XRP video, the XRP ringtone, wallpaper, it's in a hidden channel inside Discord in our very own shop, but you need to be on a browser to find it. You can get all that for a couple of bucks and it supports the XRP community because all the money made from the song, 100%, nothing deducted, I buy XRP with it. So if you want to promote XRP, buy the XRP song and video and all the money goes into XRP. Not bad, right? And then you can promote the thing that you've just promoted. How about that? If Martyn buys XRP, I'll become a member again. Well, I've been in XRP now for about a month and you've not been a member. So there you go. I've already done it. and we've got $13,000. I live here, fake guru, grift into grift. This is absolute trash. Okay, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Thank you for revealing yourself as an idiot. Let me get rid of you in the chat, because if you're going to lie and make up stuff, we shall get rid of you. Let me see. A fake guru, grift into grift. That doesn't even make any sense. So where are you? Let me see if I can find you in the chat. I want to get rid of you. Just please bear with me a second. We're going to carry on with more news in a minute. This guy's called D Ruku, whatever. Let me just find him. Scroll up. Pain in the arse when I'm behind the chat. Oh well, I'll catch you on the next one. Say something else near the bottom and I'll ban you from the channel. We don't have anyone who just makes up rubbish. I love AI. I'm not really a fan of it, if I'm honest with you. Hello, 3 minutes, top of the day. Isn't XRP the decentralized blockchain that will use XRP transactions? XRP, I'm not really sure of the question. I always tell I sell to Liz. I love you, man. So far, I'm holding 607. Small, but I'm getting there. No, nothing small about it. Everyone's a winner. Everyone's a winner. PB, I was buy this happen accounts, not getting pay. I'm sorry you had a problem. The best team and the best tea. That's right. Ding, ding, ding. We caught the bell. Yes, indeed. Let's go to Richard. Rhonda, you are only delay of 15, 20 seconds. There's no reason to delay at all. Click the cogs, double the speed, bring yourself right up to date. You can be within 5 seconds of the show. All right. If you're behind the stream, it's your fault. You can fix it. My Nvidia average price is 178. Very nice indeed. But remember, focus on profit, not averages. USA was rubbish last night, said Richard Roy. Thank you for your thoughts. Commiserations to the team, though. MU may drop under 900. Good time to get in. Yes, I would start showing interest again then. Going up again, says Juan. I know this is controversial, but USA tanked the game last night. They did. We're sorry for the team and everyone that supports them, though. We supported it. Me and Leah, we supported them last night. Have you looked into Canton? It's going to be used. No, I haven't. I don't need any more crypto in my portfolio that I can donate all my time to. Good morning, Martyn and all. Got out of crypto, but after listening to you over the last week, we'll be back. Are we using margin? No, not using margin at all. How's XR? I thought you were going to become a member. You just said it. You didn't do anything. I was answering another member. Sorry for the repeat. Not at all. Please don't worry. You can say as much as you want. We're here to support you. Good morning, lovely man. Kathy from Australia. Kathy, lovely to have you here. By the way, guys, 13.8% of our audience are ladies. Highest of any crypto channel in the world, by the way. The average on the Bro channel is 1%. We have 13.8. Good morning, Subwoofer. Martyn, what do you think is good to buy UPRO when VU goes down 10%? UPRO, I don't buy leveraged assets, and I've never heard of UPRO, so I don't know. Coca-Cola on the way up. Yes, it's going to $90. Bloody YouTubers. Yes. Good morning, says Ricardo. Stay hydrated, Big O. Liz, good morning to you. I'm nearly through all the comments. Back to the story in a second. Abo Catty, good morning, Martyn. What's your thoughts on XLM, Stella? I don't focus on those. I'm sorry, I don't. Just sold all of my Coca-Cola. Whoop, congratulations. Very good trade. Very good trade. Just drank a litre of water in 130 days. Richard is smiling. Eric Ormond, Martyn, your call sign should be big winner. Thanks for everything. You're the best. That's very nice. Thank you very much indeed. What does GLHF stand for, says 19 Buckley. 5,000 to where is now humble educational brag. It's amazing. Thank you very much indeed. They want reviews to be cool by Trump. That's what they want, says Bitcoins. We want and appreciate the truth you bring. Can't fix haters. You are too prideful to learn. Who are too prideful. Thank you, PB. With an attitude like that, you should be and welcome as one of our members. How do you trade pre-market? I trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, mate. And all big money institution does. I suggest you get Robinhood, Go Gold. Well, Gold's up to you. But I'll give you the link. There's Robinhood USA, free shares. There's Robinhood UK, free share. I'm not sponsored by them. That's what I use, and that's how I do it. All right, Starlight, my portfolio is up overall. Nice, Josh. Just sold my Coca-Cola, 85. Congratulations. Discord's new two-step verification blocks any new joins, so I put my bloody idiot pick in the Electrum community. You think Coca-Cola could reach 79? Do I think it could go as low as that? Most certainly could. When we have the pullback, yes. It'll drop like 15, 20% when the S&P goes down 40%. Red card. Oh, I see. Thank you. Right, we're nearly through. Madam B, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Liz, sending jewels. Thank you very much. Ab, is October still bearish? Yes. There you go. Yeah, don't know why. I just received my Robinhood Gold card. Congratulations. Or whatever they need for YouTube reward. Haven't seen that one gifted. Okay, I haven't seen anything gifted either. Did you gift? Did you do a gift? Didn't see it pop up. Right, let's carry on with our XRP news. Are you excited? You should be. As everyone tap the like button, let's carry on. Let's click subscribe as well if you can. Let's see if anyone has joined our channel today as we go on to our big story. So here is, I'm going to show it live. As I click on this button, we're up subscribers, we're down subscribers. Let's have a look. In 3, I see it live with you. 3, 2, 1, 786, 788. We gained 2. Very nice indeed. Thank you very much indeed for being part of our family. All right. Okay, let's carry on. Let's get into our big story of the day. We'll do more Q&A later on. If anyone wants to join Discord as well later on during the show, we'll onboard you during the show. We've got a big week coming up of trading with SpaceX and so on and crypto. If you want to see all of my trades, get one-on-one support, 2-stage events every day, no AI, no sponsors, no bots, me and my team, that's it. 800 pro investors, some whales, small traders, everybody. If you want all of that, where you win Luca coins for free to get free prizes for free, which we give you for free, pretty good, right? Discord will never go up in price, just a couple of bucks, and there's no inflation. If you want to join Discord, I will onboard you all at the end. There is the link. I will take you through the interview process. But it's now time to carry on once again with our big story on XRP. Let's get into it right now. Here we go. So XRP ETFs streak hits 8 weeks. What is this all about? Directly from our own research, our own newsletter. Let me explain it to you right now. Okay, so big story, this one. I think you'll find it interesting. So XRP ETF, the United States Spot XRP Exchange Traded Funds ETFs logged an 8th straight week of net inflows. Despite seeing the asset go down recently, this is the reality, taking cumulative demand since the November 2025 launch to roughly 1.47 billion. Through a stretch that saw XRP grind down toward $1 and sit there for weeks, the fund wrapper kept pulling in money on most days, according to 24/7 Wall Street. The pattern worth understanding is the divergence. Fund flow stayed green for 2 straight months, while the spot price did the opposite, which is the behavior of allocators building a position rather than traders chasing a move. As I've explained, behind the scenes, what is really going on is accumulating. This is why I am back in and I'm buying more than ever. My position could end up at plus $100,000, and I've not lost on a trade, and I'm not going to start now, and I am very excited about what is coming down the pipe. The pattern worth understanding is the diversions. I'm going to read this again. Fund flow stayed green for 2 straight months, while the spot price did the opposite, which is the behavior of allocators building a position. Oh, we got a new member. 2 months. Oh, he's back.
21 has become a member.
Widget is back as a member because I bought XRP. Okay. Become a member because, yeah, that's an interesting reason. But thank you, You became a member because I bought XRP. So if I sell it, you're going to cancel membership again? Anyway, that's interesting. Thank you for your support to the channel. I appreciate it. Which is the behavior of allocators building a position rather than traders chasing a move. The caveat is that the pace is cooling. The most recent week added only around 23 million, a fraction of the streak's earlier runs, so the demand is real but slowing. Scale keeps it honest. That 1.47 billion is a genuine pool of regulated demand, but it is still small next to Bitcoin's ETF complex. And a fair share of it looks like committed XRP holders moving into a fund wrapper rather than brand new institutions. The signal to watch is whether the inflows hold up with XRP bounced back toward $1.15, because steady accumulation into weakness is the kind of base that can matter once sentiment finally turns. The Clarity Act update. I'm sure everyone is eager to hear this part. The July 4th deadline slipped. So here is the real timeline. We've spoke about this many, many times, what is actually occurring, what is going on, and we've said there could be long delays, but it presents me opportunity. Because remember, I don't buy out of fear, I don't buy out of FOMO, I follow the money. That's it. I follow the money, I follow the power, and that is it. And I understand by talking to banks, institutions, Ripple, Robinhood, so on and so forth, what this stuff is actually worth. You can't give it an actual value like a Coca-Cola. You can't do that. Anything you price predict, you're just guessing, to be quite honest with you, but you can work out who is buying it and why. Coca-Cola is making a nice run today, 85.32. Be very, very careful buying it at these levels now. Just want to warn everybody, we're now very close to our target before it drops, before it pumps back up again. So now we know it's hit 85. If we get a 2.5–3% drop, I'll be buying a ton, maybe 200, $250,000, maybe $500,000 now in Coca-Cola, because it's broken that, it'll do it again. So that's a great opportunity for me to buy once we do it again. Not going to buy here though, chasing into the pump. That's ridiculous. All right, the Clarity Act. The July 4th deadline slipped. So here is the real timeline. Last week, the story was Senator Cynthia Lummis putting a July floor on the table. The update this week is that the first deadline has already gone. The White House had pointed to July the 4th of July for passage. No vote happened before the holiday, and Lummis herself had called a pre-July 4 vote unlikely, as did we. Congress is now in its Independence Day recess, with senators due back on the 13th of July. So plainly, yes, the next step is a Senate floor vote, and it is a high bar, 60 votes, which means around 7 Democrats have to cross over. No date is set. The realistic window is after the 13th of July, July 13th, return and before Congress breaks for the August recess. So the back half of July, and analysis warn that if it does not clear the Senate by then, its 2026 chances fade fast. Yes, I am buying, expecting it to fade. Absolutely, I am buying the effect of it fading and hoping for the best. So there we go. Clear the Senate, and the chances of this are fading fast. What has to thank you for the gifts, by the way. What has to happen first is the compromise text, and the block is an ethics provision. A closed-door meeting collapsed last month over language that would have let the state attorneys general sue the Justice Department for failing to enforce ethics rules. Until that is resolved, the 7 Democratic votes are not there. And Majority Leader John Thune has not scheduled floor time. So major hurdles to get over for now. For XRP, the price has not changed. The bill would lock XRP's statutes as a digital commodity under the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, into federal law, rather than leaving it to a court. So the direction still remains even as the timeline tightens. Polymarket now prices 2026 passage near 48% down from about 74% a month ago. And the two markers to watch are the compromise text actually landing and Thune putting it on the floor calendar over senators are back. Once senators are back. All right, so we do have some issue with clarity. No surprise here whatsoever. But this, in my opinion, presents opportunity because I understand what's going on behind the scenes. It just might not fit your time horizon and it might stress you out a little bit. So, going to share some thoughts that was shared on X. This was Ripple's post. They said stablecoins are transforming how value moves and interoperability is the key to institutional scale. We're proud to join OpenUSD as a day one integration partner, reinforcing Ripple's commitment to open multi-chain infrastructure that supports institutional adoption across the rest of the post is hidden, but that's okay. I'm just giving you the headline. So there we go. There's a little bit of a thought. We did have some information I wanted to debunk for you. And you always get idiots who talk absolutely ridiculous. Crypto Sensei. Not Sensei Crypto, but Crypto Sensei. Ripple IPO, XRP buyback, and a possible community benefit. Debunk this nonsense. At XRP Las Vegas, Brad Garlinghouse was asked whether long-term XRP holders could benefit if Ripple ever goes public. Ripple says an IPO is not a priority right now. Brad says Ripple prefers stating private for... Let me scroll over that. Posts like this bundle three things together. A Ripple initial public offering, IPO, the company's share buyback and a community reward, and leave you with the impression that holding XRP earns you a slice of Ripple. It doesn't. Absolutely, it doesn't. It does not. Ripple is private, has filed nothing for an IPO, and has said going public is not a current priority. Understand why companies go public. They need money. They don't need the money. They simply don't. This is a very nice private business. You can buy Ripple. I looked into it for a while, but then I lost interest for a brief while anyway. Becoming an accredited investor, you have to have $1 million and you can buy Ripple. You certainly can, but I haven't got the focus time for it at the moment. Anyway, so there you go. And has gone public. Its buyback is simply a private company repurchasing stock from existing investors, which has nothing to do with XRP holders, and XRP is not an equity. The token gives you no shares, no dividend, and no claim on Ripple's profits. Ripple is the company. XRP is a separate digital asset that exists independently of it. People often get these things confused. So where does the community reward idea come from? Where do these people make this stuff up from? Well, Chief Executive Officer Brad Garlinghouse was once asked whether Ripple might do something for holders if ever listed. And he said maybe. Something special, while stressing it was not in the immediate terms and naming no actual mechanism. That vague maybe has been amplified into firm expectation. Be precise about it. A conditional comment about a possible future gesture is not a plan, and it is the same confusion sitting underneath a lot of this week's OpenUSD noise. A win for Ripple. The company is not automatically a payout for XRP, the token. What is confirmed is Ripple is private, has committed to nothing concrete, and XRP carries no ownership rights in the company. I just thought it was worth sharing that little bit of information with you about the nonsense that is shared on social media. Anyway, there's our big stories this morning from XRP. There is much more I'd like to share with you. We haven't really got any more time right now. We're now going to focus on the broader market. So I'm back in crypto because I'm hearing directly from the sources that they're buying when you're not paying attention. However, a major pullback in the market is inevitable in my opinion, which is why I'm all in short-term treasury. I'm just happy right now to have beaten the market 50% in 12 months, outperformed every market there is, and be all in treasury bills earning another 3.5% without guessing and gambling. Remember, I don't guess, I don't gamble, I always win. So I'm not really that bothered. So right now, Bitcoin. I am not buying any more Bitcoin until that turns red. I'm up 0.73. I will never pay more than I've ever paid before. That is it. I will keep accumulating on the way down and always buy more in larger sums. I've got nearly $1 million to do it as it goes red. XRP is down 1% today. And sorry, my position is down 1%. I'll be buying more and doubling up as I go. All my orders are on Discord and YouTube Electrum. Let me read this. Yes, you did.
At which 21 tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. I keep my word like Martyn and became a member.
Yes, you did. Thank you very much indeed. As a member, you now get members-only live streams, members-only videos. You can comment to my videos and I will reply to them. I only reply to my members. When you reply to a video or a live stream later, once this is processed, I reply to all of my members, every single one. No AI, no secretary, no PA, no automatic, whatever. It's me. I reply to all of you. If you do reply to me, I don't see that. You have to do a fresh comment. That's not to get you to engage and write 50 comments. I can't reply to 50 comments. I prefer you not. I'm not encouraging you to leave comments. People on YouTube will say, leave a comment. Da, 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 da. I couldn't care less. If you want to ask me a question, I'm there for you. Ask a fresh question because I don't see and filter it by replies of replies. So that's how it works. So as a member widget, you get all of that. Plus you can get engagement on social media. When there are sale discounts for members, you get discounts on the shop items as a member. If you are Electrum, you get all of my trade 24/7. If you're gold, you can schedule a show, a one-on-one video call with me live here on the show, and we can book that in for you as a gold member. So thank you very much for being part of the family. Mainly why people join as a member is they want to support real live content. They want this to win and they support it. And that's how I make money on the channel. I make money from investing, but I don't make money from you watching live streams because yes, you are seeing an ad every few minutes or every 10 minutes or whatever, but essentially I earn 1 cent per person per show. That's not how you make money. You make money by making videos. We don't make videos because we're always live. All right. So anyway, there you go. Make a few videos, but a fraction. So XRP, I'm only buying when it's significantly down. It's not gone significantly down yet. I'm down slightly, but I'm not interested. I've got my buy orders placed. All my Electrum members and Discord members know what that is. So what are you saying about XRP? You've just missed the show. I've just gone through everything about XRP in the news and spent about an hour talking about it. XRP have real world use. The Ripple team are ensuring future value of XRP being tied to everything financial. Thank you for your thoughts there. If you don't believe in XRP, why buy it? Well, I do, and I have bought it. So you're not making any sense. Just a silly thing to say. Anyway, you ever had a look at NBIS? If you want to know if I've ever looked at it, go into YouTube, type Martyn Lucas Investor, NBIS, and all the tickers will come up. I've done about 300 stocks. So Martyn Lucas Investor margin, Martyn Lucas Investor tax lots, Martyn Lucas Investor always win, Martyn Lucas Investor every stock ticker, and you will find what I've done. What did I miss? Everything blue. Charlie the vegetarian. Martyn, are you still driving that left-handed car in the United States? Eh? I don't understand. Am I still driving a left-handed car? The cars are left-handed in the United States, so you can only drive a left-handed car. Don't get it. Hello, Martyn. With your membership, do we also get access to Sensei's newsletter and Discord? No. Discord and YouTube are completely separate. We have 3 services. In fact, 4 services all in total. We have YouTube membership, which gives you members-only videos, members-only live streams, access to all my CEO interviews. If you're Electrum, you get all my trades 24/7. If you're Gold, you get discounts in the shop plus one-on-ones call with me. If you want to be a sponsor of the channel, we don't take sponsors, but viewers who want to sponsor the channel, we do. So you can do that. Just like we're going to do now on the homepage of the channel, you'll see Charlotte May Weddings. You don't buy anything, you don't download anything. All they want you to do is click on their website, make them rank as the #1 wedding website in the world. There you go. That's Charlotte May Weddings. They're one of our viewers. They just want to be the #1 wedding website in the world. And if everyone, all my members will do it as they always do, click on their website right now. Just click on it. That's it. Don't buy anything. Don't download anything. But now all of a sudden, they've got people all over the world. Click on their website. They rank up and become the #1 wedding website. That's it. That's what we do for our members. If you've got an Instagram or YouTube channel, we'll do that for you if you are a viewer, and you can be a sponsor member for 99 bucks. I turn down 30, 40, 50 grand every month to do it for you for $99. You can always cancel and downgrade. That's what you get for memberships. That was for Infin. If you are a Discord member, price never goes up. Same thing, no inflation ever. You get direct access with me, direct support. 2-stage event today. There'll be one in 50 minutes from now. A live stage event. Ask me anything. It's a private space. You can call in, be on a video call. You can message me 24/7 if you are a pro member. And we've got whales in there. We've got great investors, a great community. To join Discord, I will onboard you in a few moments at the end of this stream. If anyone clicks on the link there, you can do that. If you want to follow me on X, you can do that. If you want to follow me virally for my private life, the football and tea on Thursdays, whiskey Wednesday, I talk about stocks, but I never share my trades. Of course, it's 99 cents. The minimum it can be just to keep the trolls and the bots out, so I don't share my private thoughts with idiots, just my friends. There is Instagram. If you want to follow me there, you can for free. If you want to be part of the inner Insta Lucasade, it's 99 cents. Okay, we don't have any more questions. So what we're going to do now is I will set up my Discord. Oh, you asked about Sensei's newsletter. Yeah, so if you are a Discordian, you get 40% off Discord. So it pays for itself 10 times over. So all my Discordians only pay a couple of bucks. It's like air miles. You get like free air miles, and then you end up getting all the best deals. All right. Oh, this is good to see. We're seeing some good news now on the markets. So we're seeing, finally, there you go, SpaceX falling off a cliff. Exactly what we predicted. There it is. Oh, let me do this. There's some big news here. This is great. There we go. So here we go. We got some action on the market exactly as predicted, what we prepared for, why we sold the S&P when we did. This is wonderful to see. Let me explain exactly what's going on. SpaceX unlocks today and it goes on to the NASDAQ 100. As expected, as predicted, boom, there it goes. No surprise whatsoever. The only winner was Ron Barron, Ross Gerber, Elon Musk, and people like Meet Kevin, who told everyone it was the greatest meme in the world and it was going to $1,000. Well, they sold and you lost all your money. We sold as well. We took profit and now we're going to buy it back way below the IPO price. Very, very good. Very, very exciting. No surprise whatsoever that SpaceX has sold off the day it entered the NASDAQ 100, and it's done exactly what we said it would. It's brought VUG down 1% today. We can start buying back some growth, high-end quality S&P stock today. That's going down exactly as predicted. And you've got the S&P 500 also going down today. No surprise whatsoever. You've been told it's booming, but actually we're only up 8.9%. Below average now for this year. I'm very excited to be able to buy it back now. Now, the reason why Coca-Cola is going up, it's a rotation trade. This is great. People are selling tech and buying buying defensive, but we are near our price target now. You are a bloody idiot if you start buying at 85. Now, before you say, well, that's a bit strong, remember, I bought $910,000 of Coca-Cola and made a small fortune at the right time. No one is more bullish on Coca-Cola than me, except if you're going to buy a rotation trade near its price target just because everybody else is, you need your bloody head tested. I am not buying that. However, now we know it's hit 85 when we get a significant 2 or 3% pullback, which we will because they'll all want to buy back in here. We can rotate with it. So always be contrarian, always be ahead of the market. SpaceX is fantastic now. Is it a good buy? No, it's not. Not yet. It soon will be though. So SpaceX is on my radar. VUG is on my radar. The S&P is on my radar. Coca-Cola, we've already sold it. Did we sell the top? No. Do we ever sell the top? No. Do we always win? Yes. How do we win? Because we buy the bottom. That's what we do. We don't wait for everybody else. We don't follow a trend. We set the bloody trend. We're already out. We've already won. We've already moved on. And we've got our money already in crypto, which, as you can see today, is generally up apart from XRP, which is getting close now to my trade. I'm not going to share with you on the screen what it is. My Electra members know what it is. My Discordians know what it is. And it's about to happen, I think. So there we go. Let's read this special comment.
At Diesel_Ada tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Gingerly but politely obliterate the like button.
I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, folks, what we're going to do now is onboard you onto Discord. If you want to get all the trades, the training, the support, access to Sensei's news, get the discount 40%. If you want one-on-one with me, if you want 2-stage events every day, if you want to see all my trades, if you want to talk to all pro investors, whales and small investors alike, now is your opportunity. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. We're going to keep our eye on that. We got VU falling off a cliff. We got the S&P falling off a cliff. VUG falling off a cliff while Coca-Cola runs. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. But we're out of it. We do not want to sit on a cliff edge with Coca-Cola. It's now too expensive. And remember, the CEO and many of the chairman have already sold their Coca-Cola. So it's not like you know better than they do. They've already done it. All right. And I was after them. If you're going to hold on even longer, good luck to you. But I wouldn't want to be buying Coca-Cola at $85. That is a definition of madness. Anyway, very, very, very expensive at that level. So let's get Discord set up and let's onboard anybody who wants to be on Discord today. All right. Have we got any questions? Sold when Martyn told me. Oh, don't follow me, please. I made 3,000 on SpaceX. The whole market goes down. Yeah, it's lovely. Right, let's set up Discord and onboard anybody that wants to join us this morning. So, first of all, I'm going to set up the event, create an event, and then I'll onboard anybody that wants to join this morning. I'll make the exception for quality investors this morning. Let's have a look. So a stage channel, a pro event. It's a pro event. We only do one for all members on a Monday. For the rest of the week, it's pro members, of course. Pro event. Here we go. Here we go. Very exciting morning. Drop that in there. 10 a.m. So it's in 45 minutes. I'm going to onboard everybody once I've created the event. There we go. That to there. Create the event, starts in 42 minutes. I will drop the link into the announcement channel, copy link, close the box. There we go, at everyone. Okay, and live event. Here we go. Live event. Whoops, a daisy. Okay. There we go. Send that now. Okay, I'll see you there in 45 minutes. Now, if anybody wants onboarding, I will take the time to do it for a few seconds. Ho, 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 ho. Down goes the S&P. Down goes VUG. Down goes SpaceX. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. XRP, we're about to buy double our position, just about. And down she goes. We're very, very excited about it. Yeah. I might do a little manual, little treat. I might treat myself. Should I treat myself? Oh, wait, I know better. Right, okay. Let's onboard some members who are asking to come in. So, we refresh this. If I call your name out, I won't reveal any private information, of course. Let's see who'd like to join this morning. So, we've got Bronx. No. Reject you. Yeah, not good. We don't want scammers. I subscribe to YouTube channel for $2.99 and interested in training videos. I used to get the newsletter from Sensei, but my credit card expired. Okay, that's why you want to join. That's 2 Monster. Yeah, we do have the training course which you get for free as part of the newsletter. Yes, we can get you on board to Discord, and you get the 40% discount, and you do very, very well. Okay, let me send you an application. You could process this live if you want to. Here is the interview. I just rejected 3. We're only onboarding 2. There is the information. Upload. If you want the link for Discord, it's pinned to the top. I'll give it to you again. I'm onboarding you if you wish to join us. Here is the video for you to watch. You must watch the video. It's there to help you. There's no ads. We give it to you for free, but we want you to watch it so you understand. It's only a few minutes just to watch it, learn the rules, learn how it works. And there is, please answer the questions. There we go. And Cameron, yeah, taking care of you. Yeah, everybody, that's it. We've done the 2. There's no more now. Discord onboarding today is finished. This application is we're denying that one. Let me kick that one out. That one, get rid of that one. Let's have a look at this one. Get rid of that one. Yeah, we don't have any idiots on our channel. Get rid of that one. This one here. Oh, that was this morning. Is that this morning? Yes, Davey. Yeah, correct. Number 2, answer correct. Okay, congratulations. You got all the questions correct. You've watched the video. You look sound to me, so would like to accept your application. Let me give you, XRP's looking nice. Navy, there you go. And I'm going to accept you onto the server. Congratulations, you are in. Let me do that for you. Oops, Daisy. Davey. There you go, Davey. Nice to meet you. I'll be doing a stage event in a minute. You can join us for that. Very nice. Danny. Hello, good afternoon. I'm passionate about crypto and trading. I'm always looking to learn. I want to be part of the family. Discuss. Okay. Fair enough. Let me send you the application. This is our last one. We got through all of them. There was a lot of idiots in today. Got nothing better to do with their lives than be idiots. There we go. Let's drop that in there. Annie. Okay. And upload the video to you. There you go. And the welcome. Right. Discord. Now please answer the questions. There we go. Right. We've taken care of everybody. That's good. And got rid of idiots. Fantastic. That was a good morning. That was nice and easy. Right. Okay. So, So there we go. Let's have a little look. Yes, S&P crashing. Fantastic. Coca-Cola surging. Fantastic. No surprise there. So we've got a nice opportunity when it all starts to rotate. This is perfect, really. Exactly what we want to do. Money running to safety, as it always does. So my UK positions are booming today, so we'll be up massive today. If we look at my wealth here overall, I've got to put manually on the UK. It doesn't do it automatically. Let's not share my password with everybody. Might not be a great idea. What do you think? Yeah, make sure I'm off. Yeah. Can you imagine that? That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? So there we go. 777163, looking good, and 170, not bad at all. Right, let's wrap this. Let's wrap this up. Let's go over to Discord. Let's get prepared for some serious trades today on XRP. So we can start to look at SpaceX shortly. VU, Coca-Cola, when it dips and it rotates back. XRP, we're not there yet, so we're still green today. XRP now is 111. Might treat myself. Shall I buy a bit more XRP live on the show before my major buy? Anybody? What do you think? I've got 3.5. Anybody? Should I? If I get some yeses, I'll buy some XRP live on the show. I'll do a manual trade. If anybody wants me to buy some XRP, let's spam the yeses, and then we'll go over to Discord. Yeah, everyone's going, yeah, go on then. Shall I? It's going lower, you know. just for a laugh. Just for a laugh.
At Diesel_Ada tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. As always, thank you for your guidance, sir. XRP.
Shall I? Just for a laugh. Not the way to trade, is it? Everyone's saying do it. Go on then. Just for a laugh. There you go. All right. How about it? There you go. I'll share that on Discord now. $1.11. It's a new low. It's a new low. So we're down now. We're now down 1.26. There you go. It's going to go lower. But I'm down, of course, because of the little fee. Anyway, we bought a little bit more. Now, I've got to share that, of course, to Discord, those that missed it. If you clip that, you've just won 100 Luca coins. But I'm going to clip that because, share that because I share all my trades with everybody. That's what we do. Let me just, whoops. Where's my little crop tool, freeform? Yeah, I do this so you can see the time. I always do the time on it. Oh, that's not got the time, is it? All right. Okay, so let me share that. It was just a bit of fun. That's all. Because it's a new low in this current trading position, so I'm very happy. I know it's going to go lower, but it doesn't really matter. I've got a bit more and got a bit lower, so it's fine. It was down 1.9, it's now down 1.14. All right, so it's not too bad. Let's go into Martyn's trades, and we'll put at everyone. Just bought $1,500 of XRP. I do expect it to go lower. Good luck all. Remember, I never pay more, so I'll never pay 111 again. It's got to be at least 110, 19, whatever it might be, but it will never be 111 again. All right. Never ever I pay more because I've got enough of everything. All right. I'm just enjoying spending some of my profits. That's all. Copy. Drop that in there. If everyone can give it a like. So it's shared onto Martyn's trades on YouTube, and now we're going to share it on YouTube Electrum as well. Now remember, this happens 24 hours a day. If I'm buying and selling 24 hours a day, you know about it. You know my trades. You know what I'm doing. All for being a member. Now, if I get over allocated, which will happen, I sell the top lots. If you don't have lots, you can either email your brokerage or you do FIFO. You've written down all the orders because you never buy on the way up, do you? You just get cheaper. So when you sell, your first ones you bought at the top. That's how the right way of investing, right? You don't sell down here. You sell up here. You sell these ones up here. That way you pay the least tax. If you do it properly, you'll sell for a wash, pay no tax at all. And then they ended up swapping the tops for the bottoms. So even if you have no lots, just write it all down and be aware of it, and you'll be a winner. So anyway, let's write that down on YouTube Electrum. Okay. There you go. Let me give the image. Order filled. There we go. That's shared with my YouTube Electrum members. Of course, if it happens on the show, you've just seen me do it. But for those who are not watching, they see it. If it happened off the show, they would have been notified and you wouldn't have been, right? That's how it works. Electrum and higher. So if you're a gold member, platinum sponsor, you get all of my trades. Okay. Great. I've already got 7 people now just liked it on Discord. Very good. So you're all seeing it. Very good. Right. Okay. We can wrap this up. I've got 28 minutes to go and have a cup of tea and a biscuit. And then we've got our Discord event. I think someone else just tried to join. Dave Meadows. Let's have a little look. Dave Meadows wants to join Discord. Here we go. Get some much needed education from Martyn's experiences. Hopefully get some much needed education. Hopefully to grow my portfolio. Okay. Looks good. Your account seems fine. So let me, Dave, bring you into our application process. We've admitted no one in today. We're just going through the interview process. We only allow 2 people a day to actually join. I might interview 100 people, but I only let 2 in a day. Because I've got to be honest, most people aren't a good fit for our server. They're either scammers, bots, or they're just here to go, I want to get rich in 5 minutes. They're not providing any value. We don't want those people. We want valuable people, right? That's why. Otherwise, if I just wanted to make money, I'd let everyone in, charge $100 and get it, but I don't. And keep every year 4% inflation. I don't do that. You get access for a couple of bucks and you get access to the best people because I'm putting together a community, not just filling up Discord with pointless idiots that just have more money than sense. Right. Okay. I'm going to disappear. I'll see you on Discord. I'm happy with that. For the moment, looks like I got the bottom. Wasn't using a chart, wasn't really bothered. I'm seeing who's buying and seeing who wasn't. I get little texts from people, got screens around the top of the studio. I'm aware of who's doing what, and I felt quite good about it, but it could go lower. Doesn't really matter. The major buying starts when it starts dropping considerably. This is just a little bit of a position to get something, something and nothing. Anyway, any more questions? Biscuit or crumpets? Biscuits, proper digested biscuits, not American biscuits, proper English biscuits, I have them sent over. Petra Sensei said around 40 cents? No, he didn't. Maybe that was today's low, 111 for XRP. Who knows? William? Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't think today we'll be selling some top lots because my highest is like about 114, not that much higher. And remember, you got to build in the spread, you got to build in the cost, the tax. So, but I will do it. I will sell the top lots. Again, use your FIFO rule if you don't have lots. Right, that's it. I want to thank you all. I want to, first of all, offer commiserations to... we're green again. Lovely. I want to offer commiserations to United States. They did really well this World Cup. Unfortunately, they didn't make it through to the quarterfinal. But we wish them all the best for future tournaments. And our thoughts go out to all those who invested everything in it, who really thought they were going to win. Because it is heartbreaking, I know, because I'm an England supporter and I've been in more quarterfinals and semi-finals than any other team. England have been in more quarterfinals and semi-finals than any other team without actually winning it since 1966. So will this be our time this year? Well, we'll find out. On Saturday, England's in the quarterfinal. I want to thank everybody that joined me on Instagram, Lucasades. We had a wonderful time watching America and watching England play. A lot of screaming and shouting. It's getting really intense. If you want to join my private life with a tea and a biscuit, please do. There's Instagram, free shares, Robinhood, UK. Oops, hello. Yeah, the S&P is really rocking today, isn't it? Oh, I love it. Look at the S&P go down and look at Coca-Cola. But be careful. I'd be stupid to buy it here now. As soon as we get the rotation start, you will see it drop really quickly if the S&P starts coming back up. But we're not there yet. It's doing exactly what we predicted it would do. But we sold it before then. SpaceX is getting interesting. The S&P is getting interesting. And XRP's gone a bit lower. We like it. Remember, it goes first. Bitcoin will come later. So don't rush in too much. For me, just a small little nudge. Oh, Davey just became pro. That was quick. Davey just become pro. We'll see me on the Discord event shortly. I'm loving it. We got XRP. Now it's getting very close to my big buy at my actual target. So we're going to leave it there now. Otherwise, I'll end up buying it twice and it'll be like, it's a bit mental, isn't it? Anyway, there you go. Right, I'm out of here. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you again, everyone join me for the football. I will see you in 20 minutes on Discord. Live trades bound to be. Looking like we might get some S&P even for a rotation into Coca-Cola. Looks like we're going to get some more XRP. We'll start getting really serious in a minute and taking up to 100 grand. But we're not there yet. We've got a crash to come yet. We've got carry trade unwinds. We've got so many things, to look forward to. And I mean that. I can't wait. I wish the carry trade would come today and I could start making money again. Anyway, it's great. That's it from me. Thank you very much. A great record show today. I want to say that. Really good audience that stayed with me all the way through. Which is great. I love that. We're getting a more and more educated audience, a more patient audience. You can see it every day. More members joining us. It's absolutely wonderful. Let me have a quick look and show you the numbers. Yeah, look at this. Today's numbers was, look at this, folks. This is awesome. Look, 3,435 views with a watch time of 16 minutes. Average on YouTube is about 2.5 minutes. 16 minutes. We knock it out of the park. This is great. People watch, they stay. I'm absolutely loving it. You might go, well, 16 minutes. You've been live for 2 hours. Yeah, but some people come in for 1 second. All right. So you've got to remember that's the average. The majority of our audience have watched for 2 hours. So this is absolutely awesome. So thank you. And if we look at the phones, this is completely different. We've had 1,400 views and 4 minutes. Now on the phone, the vertical, the average watch time is about 5 seconds. It's a short version, 4 minutes 32. Lucasades, Discordians, Insta Lucasades, and Newsies, we're crushing it. So thank you very much for being part of this family. I love you all, and I'll see you on Discord in 20 minutes. I'm going to have a cup of tea, and time to get excited. What can we buy now with all this money? Great, isn't it? All right, I'll see you back in a bit. Take care of yourselves. How crazy am I? This live show, for many of you, I know more and more of you are doing this every day, and I thank you. Every day, another Lucasade joins in. What we're trying to do is become the first billion channel in the world. And to do that, we need to be in all the countries of the world. So what we do is we restream this show. Not what Bloomberg do. You might have noticed every night the same interviews round and round and round. What we actually do is restream this show, today's show. So I add it to the playlist. There you go. I've done it. If you now watch Extra, I'll give it you now, live now on Extra. We really appreciate you if you do this for us. It helps us grow, helps us find new investors, builds our community in all countries. So we have complete dominance of the market eventually. Live now on Extra. It's going to happen. It will take 13 years of my life to do it, but I will build it and I will leave it to somebody. Literally, that's what I intend to do. Live now on Extra. Let me pin that to the top. Right. Replace the pin. Now, you're going to watch me now take the Extra channel, which is this computer over here, add today's event. So those of you that missed it can watch it from the beginning. Okay. And that way you don't miss anything, but with live chat, okay? So scroll to the top. There is, you'll see me doing it on the screen. There it is. Take it to the beginning. Take it to the beginning. Click that there. Click that there. There you go. All right, so you'll see it start there now. There you go. It's today's date on the screen, so we don't restream 6 years ago's videos. It's what we did this morning. For those that missed it, you can see it from the beginning. You can chat live because the members will be in there chatting with you live, and you can be part of it. Fantastic, right? So I'll see you over there on Extra. There it goes. The rest of you on Discord in 19 minutes. Thank you for those of you that go, well, I've already watched it, but I let it play because I want to help you on your mission to be the first billion channel. All members, founder members will get the best deals. Those that were here at the beginning get the best discounts. You get the invitations to the members events, the birthday parties, all the discounts, all that wonderful stuff. So thank you very much for all of you that support us all the time. Thank you for doing that now. Go to Extra right now. It'll take you there automatically, or click on the link. I'll see you on Discord in a bit. Back later on, we're going to start doing some analysis now. We're getting through all our things, and see you back for the closing bell. An exciting day. The S&P is going down the toilet like we said it would. So is SpaceX. Coca-Cola is doing the trade exactly like we said it was, but we've already taken our profit. We don't gamble. We don't guess. We buy the bottom. We never sell the top. There's no such thing. But buying Coca-Cola now on the way to 90 is bloody ridiculous. All right? So anyway, that's it from me. Take care of yourselves and each other.